got you. I will be back here, and I will be back with another vengeance.
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders, not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Trey Greenlaw now on the return. As he's still on his feet with blockers in front, Trey Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Smells like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers.
And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
Feels great, baby.
Go blooded. Go blooded. Go blooded motherfuckers. Here we are. This is fucking go time. We are less days away than we're normally, because usually we got to wait till Sunday, but
my blood pressure's through the roof, man.
My blood pressure between the Rams game, which was just a fucking roller coaster, and it's only halves. It's the second half of the Rams game. It's the second half of the Dallas game.
If this team could play a 60-minute game, woo!
Watch out.
The league would be on notice.
Yeah. Fuck. Watch out. All right, so we got some...
maybe they're slow rolling the betting odds.
Maybe. Maybe they're trying to fix us in. Here we go. We're going to do some picks here, or what?
Yeah, let's get weird.
All right, so last week, I lost. I had my first loss in a couple weeks. I picked the Cardinals over the Rams. They didn't get it done.
Not happening.
I didn't even look at picks this week, so we're doing them on the fly.
We'll do it live.
Bob and Curran, they won. We don't have Curran's pick, so it's just getting down to Bob and I. So here we go.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I would say this is the last week of picks.
Yeah.
Because the next week is NFC and AFC Championship.
You're not getting into that.
Well, there's one of two things are going to happen.
Right.
We're going to be miserable. We may never record again.
Exactly.
Or we're in it, and I don't want to pick that game.
We're not picking, yeah.
So we're going to be picking one game. Also, it's my last chance to catch you and tie you.
Okay, fair enough. I agree. So I really got
This is it. This is for all of it.
All right, I really got to pick. I really got to make my fucking...
And I assume we're not picking the 49ers because I'm not.
No, I'm not
doing that. There's not a chance I am. All right, so you got, let's see what we got. 4 games, right?
Well, 3. Well, 3. We could pick from.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, 4 games. We're only picking from 3 of them.
Yeah, because I'm not picking the 9. It's the stakes are too high.
So you got Cincinnati at Tennessee in the first game.
Yeah.
That's a 4:30 game before our Saturday game.
What's the line there?
Good question. I don't see why the lines are... Oh, I got to go here. That's why.
You got to do it from the scoreboard.
Yep. Good call. They're all about the same. This is Tennessee giving 3.5 to Cincinnati.
All right.
Then you've got
the
our
Niners,
spread, which is great.
Oh, it keeps going up.
Oh, I love it.
You know
keep
what that
going.
means? That means people
going.
are burying the Packers
Let it keep going.
because they're trying to get people to take the Niners. Is my speculation.
Let it keep rolling.
Yeah, Packers are favored by 6, which I love. Oh, that's also probably because of the injuries.
Let it go higher. Tampa Bay at home, laying 3 to the Rammies.
Yeah.
The Ramsicles. The cunts.
Yeah, it comes from Los Angeles.
But Kansas City laying only 2 points at home against Buffalo.
Everybody's high on that Buffalo. Who'd they beat? The
They
Patriots.
smoked the Patriots.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, what are you going with? I'll give you the graces.
You have a better record, so you get the first choice if you want it. It's pretty important with only 3 games.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say.
Okay? Let me have it.
My heart wants to pick the Bengals because I like Joe Burrow.
Joey B.
And I despise Tennessee after losing to them.
Okay.
But logic and reason is telling me to take the Chiefs.
Okay.
And that's what I'll do.
So you're going to take the Chiefs -2.
See? Senor.
All right. I'm going to take Tampa Bay -3 then.
Okay. Okay, dokete. I like it too.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Are you thinking about taking the Niners?
No.
Okay.
Not a chance.
Okay.
I'm thinking way higher level than that. I'm going to pick...
What, the Packers?
Nope. I'm going to pick a game that doesn't have any say on what happens to us. Because I don't want to be responsible for picking a team and then because I picked them, they lose, and then we have to play them. We beat Green Bay somehow, and then I have to play them in the NFC Championship game. I don't want to be responsible at any team that we might face throughout the rest of this season. There's only 3 teams. We're going to face the Packers. I don't care about the Super Bowl yet. If we get there, I'm just happy to get there and pumped. But I'm not going to pick one of these NFC teams. I'm going to take Tennessee laying 3.5.
Okay. Oh, against me.
Exactly.
All right, you cuck. All right. Fuck it.
That's exactly. I looked at the 2 teams and I said, I don't know which one to take, and I got
not
it.
against me. Wait.
Yeah, you. Well, no.
No.
It was against what you said. Though.
What I said, right? Yeah. Okay.
That's the reason I went with that. I'm picking that game because I don't want to pick the NFC game.
Right.
I'm picking that team because you said the opposite.
I got you.
And then you're taking Chiefs -2 versus Buffalo. All right. You know what would be good about both of us being right? 2 home teams winning.
Right.
If Tampa wins, somebody on the road's got to win. Might as well be us.
That's somebody. There's got to be a road victory.
Somebody.
It's got to happen sometime.
Got to be a Cinderella story
Gotta
somewhere.
do it somewhere. All right.
I think we should probably get through stuff pretty quickly here because, maybe get rid of this because there's probably a lot of emails here.
Yeah.
So let's go right to the look ahead to the Packers. We played Lambeau before. We've won in Lambeau before.
Yes, we have in the playoffs.
I don't know that Jimmy has. I know Colin Kaepernick has.
I know. We know the Cap has.
I don't know that means anything. That was different coaching staff over there. I think the closest thing I can go back to is the coaching staff that we're going against, that we went against in week 4? Week 3?
Week 3. Week 3.
Okay.
We lost by 2, 28-30.
Last second field goal. How many seconds?
37 seconds.
Not a lot.
He took it down the field then.
You said week 3?
Si, senor.
You are correct.
And watch, you're going to see the first line in the story with 37 seconds left. Aaron Rodgers fucked the 49ers.
I don't want that. I don't want this because I want to show you. I thought, well, first of all, we definitely did not have Deebo Samuel as we have Deebo Samuel now.
Yeah, well, he was still coming back or something?
He was just a wide receiver.
Right, yeah.
He was not a running back yet. Brandon Ayuk at the time was not the Brandon Ayuk we have now.
No.
Elijah Mitchell was not in this game.
Right, at
Trey
all.
Sermon was the lead running back.
Yeah, which is
This is not the same team.
Not at all.
Now, I'm sure they're not the same team, too. I'm sure they've done things very differently.
Yeah.
We do have a teacher versus a mentor versus student in the Shanahan-LaFleur relationship.
But it seems that relationship is soured a bit, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
I love a little extra juice for Shanahan.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that that's not blown out of proportion, but who knows if it is or isn't.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care either way.
They're not my friends.
I don't know. What's the key to victory for you?
The key to victory. I don't even know where my keys
You're
are.
not even jingling.
We're not jingling nothing. This is down to business. We
no-
have time for fucking games here. This is fucking business.
No jingle jangles.
No jingle jangle. Jingle jangle my fucking balls.
Nick Bosa's balls.
The key, Nick Bosa balls. The key to victory is to relegate silly mistakes. Win the turnover battle. And the defense has to score 7 points. Those are my keys to victory.
Okay.
So the silly mistakes that were made have to be cleaned up. Got to tighten that shit up.
Okay.
You got to get...
When you say silly mistakes, you mean execution? Like Jimmy's missed on Ayuk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify.
And I mean, but with all play, you know, the
And Mark Nazacha running into the
exactly.
kicker.
I was going to say the special teams fucking hiccups. The silly, I mean... There was a lot of silly shit in that game, you know. Like it was an unnecessary heart attack. You know, we didn't have to be. It shouldn't have been in that position. You gotta get rid of that. You gotta win the turnover battle, and defense got to score 7. I think.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little more broad. I'm gonna say special teams has to be better. Period. We have to win our special teams battles.
Yeah.
If this, I firmly believe. If this special teams run that we just saw, if the way that these last 4 or 5 games went was earlier in the season, that he'd be gone if this wasn't the playoffs. Like that, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's completely fucking insane.
Agreed.
The fact that Josh Norman is out there, that's on everybody. That Kyle Shanahan has to have last say on that. The fact that he's not playing on the defense because he's not good, why is he playing on that? Like,
agreed.
It's fucking mind-blowing. Quite honestly, I'd rather see them take one of these guys that comes on and off the practice squad every week and put him out there on that play. Because we know Josh Norman just doesn't have the speed. That's the one thing you need on that play is the speed.
I mean, are they looking for him, his like ball hawking? Like maybe he could like...
Yeah, just not on that play. That doesn't
you.
fit that play. Like I don't know what it is. So I'm going to go that. Special teams. Aaron Rodgers needs to get dirty. He needs to be put on the ground. He needs to be shown what the fuck is up. Fucking aggravate his little toe. I think the key to victory on this is the classier quarterback deserves to win this game.
Okay.
We have 2 quarterbacks that went through similar scenarios.
Oh, yeah.
Their team drafted a rookie, in theory, to replace them in the long-term view.
Okay.
The Packers drafted Jordan Love 2 years ago. The 49ers drafted Trey Lance 1 year ago.
Yeah.
In theory, both were replacements for them long-term. One guy handled it with nothing but class. Nothing but
and still has.
class.
And his is
0, and he is in a worse situation.
Agreed.
And more likely to be replaced.
Yeah.
And he did nothing but handle it with class. He shows Trey Lance the ropes. He helps Trey Lance when he plays. He has been a mentor to Trey Lance. Trey Lance speaks glowingly of him. And the other was a complete piece of shit. Threatens not playing. I want to be in control of the roster.
Refuses to
I'm
get
gonna
vaccinated.
go to a different team.
Won't even get vaccinated.
I don't care about not getting vaccinated.
No,
but
I'm
lied.
I'm fucking around.
Lied about it. Plays this fucking ticky-tack game. Is obviously a diva. It's just... class has to win here. Has to win. Has to be class.
Okay. I hope.
If all is right in the world, it's got to be... Class has to be the key to this victory. And Deebo fucking punching someone in the mouth with his head.
So, one other note I'd like to make here before we do our predictions is, I guess this is part of the prediction. And I was trying to explain this to my wife, and she told me last night at dinner that I needed to stop. She said, just stop. She said, you have not stopped talking about football since the game. She goes, enough. and she stopped me on this point. What I was going to say is this playoff scenario feels entirely different than 2019. Would you not agree?
Yeah, we were the number 1 seed.
Right.
Everybody's coming to our house.
Teams in different places.
Everyone's shooting at us.
We're
firing
traveling.
At us. But it also... Go ahead, sorry.
No, I think, not being not the number 1 seed, but we were, we weren't a division winner. We were a wild card.
We didn't get into the last game.
Right. The whole thing. That year we were only had a few losses. And I think that for this particular type of team, this tight-knit team, I think that this type of being the underdogs in pretty much every game might and does bode well better for them. So my prediction is they can go as far as they want to now that we're here. We're here. They can go as far as they want to.
There's also something to be said for these guys wanting to keep playing with Jimmy G.
Agreed.
Because they all know that it could be the last game with him.
Yep.
Although I've been championing, I've been pushing it. Do you know that the day after I said that on the podcast, Greg Papa was on the air talking about how he wants Jimmy to stay?
No.
He said the exact same thing the day after me.
So are you telling me that Greg Papa listens to
I'm telling you that me and Greg Papa, same brain.
Okay. Very well.
You know me. You know the first time I heard his San Francisco.
Yeah, you weren't a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
I have grown to love it.
Well,
I am all, especially after watching those videos.
So we'll do that now. Yeah.
He is pumped.
So we just were on YouTube and we were watching Greg Papa. They have videos of him
in the
booth commentating. Like the highlight plays, I guess you could say.
Amazing. You
have to go and find them. Do you know what YouTube channel had them?
I just searched Greg Papa Cowboys or something.
Yeah. When he calls the Deebo touchdown, the 26-yard run from the Cowboy game, it is fucking hysterical.
First of all, he's watching all the plays through binoculars.
And then when Deebo broke through the hole, he puts the binoculars down to assess air punching, pounding the table as he's giving a radio broadcast.
It's clear to me that Greg Papa watches the 49ers the same way I watch the 49ers.
Yeah. And the same way we do.
All the same. Jumping up, fist pump, the whole thing.
Out of hand. And he's commentating a radio fucking broadcast. Phenomenal. So yeah, definitely get into that. Google the Greg Papa on the YouTube there and watch that. I only wish that I could have his commentary for all Niner games because I would absolutely opt for that over anyone else.
Oh, God. If I could have the video of him.
That
too. Split screen like the Manning cast or
just
something.
Just put a little box in the corner of him, picture in picture. I'm all for it.
So it looks like the channel, I won't close here, is the SF Niners channel.
Okay. I have the score to the game.
Okay.
It's in my head. I know it.
Oh, is it?
I know the score to this game.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you I'm going to nail it. And I had a premonition about it, but the premonition was a little off, and I had to modify it. The score of this game is 31-13 49ers. What?
I just had a score very close to that pop into my head before you said it, and now I don't want to do that, but... wow, that's wild.
Do you know what my premonition was? The other day, I had a dream. I was on drugs.
That's so insane.
Listen, I was on drugs. I'm not going to lie to you. And I was coming out. I was laying there, and I was in bed, and I was I was half coherent, half not. And the score that came to me was 31-3. But that's just too ridiculous for real life.
Just now, as you were talking, I was like, I got to go 30s. I haven't gone 30s. And I went 35, and then I went 31-17, and you said 31-13 at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that, though.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Because this is what it really comes down to with our predictions. We're close here.
Yeah.
I mean, you and Curran would have to nail it to catch me.
Right.
At this point.
Which I'm doing.
If the Niners lose, I win the predictions.
Okay.
For the year.
Yes.
If the Niners win, then you got next week.
I guess so.
To catch up if you don't catch up this week. So there's that. I'm going to say... I'm going to stay with the 31 because it was too odd. But I'm going to go higher. I'm going to go 31-24. I want a little more... I want that 24 to be in the last minute, too. I need a relaxed game. I need to fucking breathe and enjoy a fucking football game. And I thought I was going to get that this week the way it started.
Right.
But I didn't get that.
So did I.
I can... If I'm going to have high blood pressure, I need it early like the Rams game. If it's going to be
that was just aggravating.
Yes, but it was livable when we started coming back. I'd rather the end of the game be... if I'm going to be sweating, I want it early.
Okay.
I'm okay if they score first. I need to be in the lead by half and lengthening the lead throughout the second half. I need to relax a little. You know what I want? This is what I want. I want the last time we played the Packers, I want the same thing. I want running the ball right up their asshole.
Okay.
And they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I want...
That's what I want. I want nothing. I don't want the ball in the air with any chance of interceptions. I don't want any turnovers. I want Elijah Mitchell and Deebo Samuel to run this ball directly up their asshole. And maybe even a little surprise. Maybe even a little, I don't know, Jeff Wilson. Maybe a Trey Sermon. One of these guys gets a whole bunch of carries and just is unstoppable. That's what I want.
Okay. Well, listen, I got to tell you, with your score of 31-24, that's anytime it's a one-possession game, it's not with Aaron Rodgers.
I want that 24 to be like a last minute,
okay,
like at the end of the game touchdown.
All right. Okay, so what are we doing now? We're going to bypass the shoe sling? Yeah, we're not shoe slinging. We don't have time.
We just did. We shoe sling. We just shoe slung the only person on that team that we care about, and that's the classless way Aaron Rodgers handled a situation that Jimmy G has handled with nothing but class.
Agreed. All you have to say is who they are as people.
Yeah, the same team that had Clay Matthews for all those years.
Yo, fuck Clay Matthews.
Yeah, shitbag.
All right.
Brecken.
I'm getting there. Hang on. I just got news that someone I used to work with is a suspect in a murder, so I'm blown away by that.
Murder.
And, typical white guy with a little dick killed a beautiful, beautiful African queen. Fucking such a cunt.
They catch him?
They're looking for him.
Oh. On the loose. You think he's coming here?
Like, to the shop?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Does he know where you are?
I don't know him like that.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
I mean, as much
you
as
want me to get the heater or what?
As much as I would... No, I'd beat the fucking brakes off this guy.
What if he's got a heater?
He definitely has a heater.
All right, so do we need the heater? What do you got?
He wouldn't. I was going to say he wouldn't pull it, but I think he might.
I'm pretty sure you just told me he's a murderer.
Yeah, he definitely...
I don't know if we ever were going to need the heater. It might be for
now we might
suspected murderer.
Yeah, this is probably it.
Probably crazy.
All right, let's see what Brecken's got to say. I've been talking to Brecken on the Instagram.
Oh.
All right. Nice. He's a nice guy.
Nice I assumed he was. He listens to this show.
Yeah, he says, first of all, shout out to Joe for thinking I live a very interesting life on Instagram. Perhaps you should consider following Nick Bosa's girlfriend on Instagram. She looks very smart and is a highly accomplished baker. Nice. I was stuck at a Buffalo Wild Wings at a shithole army base in El Paso for a bit of training before I deploy in a couple months. Maybe now's the time to purchase a GBP puppy cunt shirt to rep while I'm gone. I sent him a shirt. No charge as he's deploying, so I figured it would be the least I could do for a long-time listener. And send back some pictures of it in exotic locals for the gram. I'll be back there this Sunday for the game, and I'm prepared to verbally abuse some Cowgirl fans that the bar will likely be filled with since I'm in Texas. Luckily, I found a rambunctious little Mexican kid from California who's a Niners fan to watch the game with. So regardless of the outcome, we'll be going down swinging.
This was before the game.
Correct. The fact that we're able to stop Stafford with the quote-unquote best receiver in the league, OBJ, and their vaunted defense makes me feel extremely confident about the Cowgirls. We are a matchup nightmare for them. With Mosley, Thomas, and Kwan back, along with the veteran safeties of Jimmy the Pipe Layer and Jetski Pop-Tart in our savage D-line and our savage linebacking core, there ain't no way Dakota and his receivers are doing anything to us. Plus, Zeke is overrated. Mekhi Parsons is nice, but our O-line is solid.
Who?
What?
Who?
Oh, what's his name?
No. What did you say?
Mekhi. What is it?
Exactly how it's spelled.
Could you?
Mekhi.
That's what I'm going with.
Where'd you get Mekhi? Look at it. M-I-C-A-H. Mekhi.
I don't know how to pronounce that. I do not know how to pronounce it. How do you pronounce it?
Definitely not Mekhi.
Okay, so
there's no
it.
Y, there's no I, there's no E.
There's an I.
Mekhi.
Micah.
Exactly how it's spelled.
What did I say now?
Mackay.
I'm going with Mackay.
But before you go further,
Okay.
how much funnier would it be if Dak went by Dakota? Like, that's his real name.
Dakota?
Yeah, that's
Is
his
it
real
really?
name. Yeah. Like, imagine, like, Dakota drops back to...
Yeah. If I was a commentator, I would go. Now that I know that, I'm calling him Dakota.
How great is that?
All right.
Why is that so funny?
O-line. Mackay Parsons is nice, but our O-line is solid and their cornerback Diggs is good, but he can't cover all of our threats on offense, not to mention special teams is firing now, and no one in the league wants to face us because we are the wild card team of destiny. Let's go, boys. The playoff and the Super Bowl are ours. Oh, and Nick, don't forget the butthole.
So, I have a controversial statement to make after watching Brandon Ayuk embarrass Trayvon Diggs for an entire football game.
Okay.
Trayvon Diggs is an all-pro cornerback thanks to his young toddler son. Nobody would realize... First, do you know who Trayvon Diggs is?
I know he's in the league.
Why do you know his name?
He's got a brother. I then made the catch in Minnesota. That's what I know about him.
Because his name came up a lot. His kid's very cute. There's a lot of videos of his kid yelling in the stands. Very cute videos. You know, yelling at his father, yelling stuff.
Yeah.
This guy is not an all-pro cornerback.
Okay.
He posed no threat to Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
Ayuk schooled him 100 times.
Yeah.
We've played way harder cornerbacks than fucking Trayvon Diggs.
The only reason that he was on my radar was because they cut to his brother being in the box, and I said that there was the pregnant-looking girl who was drinking.
Not pregnant.
Oh, just big tits?
We had this debate.
Okay.
Because my wife thought she was pregnant too.
Okay.
And I said, I think those are breasts. Because they were wide.
Right.
It was wide.
Yes.
And also, if you looked at the placement in comparison to her elbow,
they
were up a little high.
I hear you.
Versus the elbow.
I know.
But I could see that when I looked back, I was like, whoa, maybe.
Right. I looked at it and I was like, were those tits or was she fucking...
I think it was titty meat.
Yeah. I mean, good for her.
Yeah, good for him.
Either way, whoever, somebody.
Congratulations.
Yeah. All right. So we have the next email is one of a couple from this guy, Matt Matterson. He says, watching the game, thoughts 1. I know we hear commentators making mistakes with players' names, but hearing the sideline reporter calling Nick Bosa Joey Bosa twice is not great reporting. Hopefully Nick Bosa's injury is not an ACL injury.
Is there a way that we can get, does somebody tell Nick Bosa when that happens?
I would imagine so.
I want to get him fired up, you know? I want to be these people don't even know your name.
I don't think anything fires that dude up.
That's fair. That's a very good point.
That dude is
that's a great point.
Hey, I'm Nick Bosa.
Whatever. It's my brother.
Yeah, it's cool. At least he got the last name right.
Cool.
Yeah. Matt Matterson, number 2, watching the game, thoughts 2. So Nick Bosa got a concussion injury. It's not good, but it's not an ACL injury. Run, Deebo, run, touchdown. Okay. Matt Matterson, watching the game, thoughts 3. Cowboys' fake punt worked, but poor play clock management got them a delay of game. Of course the fans booed. Okay. 11 minutes to play, up by 13 points. Okay. Now we're going to check in with Just Joe, bro.
What's up, guys? I'm exhausted. What a game, huh? We came out and dominated. Yeah, it is what it is. Garoppolo threw an interception. We're used to that. Other than that, we just need... I'm tired. Oh, what a game. Beast of the Week. The Gold-Blooded Podcast. Offensive Beast of the Week. Wait, did I do defense, offense? Who freaking cares? We won.
How exhausted does he sound?
He sounds like he sounds like he played.
He sounds like we lost.
Yeah.
Did you hear Kyle's post game in the locker room?
Yes.
He says, I'm exhausted and I didn't even play.
Yeah. He's like, I can't imagine how. Yeah, for sure. All right, so Matterson has a fourth check.
I'd love to play it for you if fucking the Gmail piece of shit fucking internet app fucking...
All right, well, let me read it.
I got it. Oh, yeah, you read. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's some to read here.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Hey, crew. I got a couple things to say before you play the audio. 1. Please do not let the title of the audio fool you guys. I do talk in the audio. 2. I sent a trilogy of emails to you guys during the game, and I wanted to get them sent before I forgot, so that's why I sent them. Matt, don't you
send all your way.
You
send
could
away.
always send. You want to send us 50? No worries, bud.
And I love the title.
The title of the audio is Mamas, Don't Let Your Children Grow Up to Be Cowboys.
No, that's not the title.
What's the
Try
title?
again.
I don't know. I can't see it, so.
It's the title of the audio is a very, very, very famous song title.
Yeah, I was close.
No. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
What did I say?
Children.
Oh. Whatever. That was close.
That'd be like you. I don't know. I'm not gonna even.
I don't
not
care.
gonna even. It doesn't. It's not even worth it.
Thank you.
Mamas, don't let your children grow up to be cowboys.
Thank you.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. All right. Yeah. So that last minute of the game was a bit crazy, but still they won. I'm just gonna go straight to Offensive Beast of the Week. Wait a minute. I know the season's over. Not over. The season is not over, but Deebo Samuel gets Offensive Beast of the Year. He's a versatile wide receiver. He has not just 1,000+ yards receiving. He ran the ball over. He ran with the ball over 300 yards too, and he threw an impressive touchdown pass to Juwan Jennings against the Rams too. So he also gets Offensive Beast of the Week against the Cowboys. Defensive Beast of the Week goes to Omenahue. That's if I pronounced his last name right. 1.5 sacks, even though Prescott got sacked by Bosa, Armstead, DJ Jones. That was a real close game, but not as close as against the Rams, though. But still close game. Now to Green Bay. The best way, keys to victory, basically, they really have to keep Aaron Rodgers pressured, sack him a bunch of times, force turnovers, cover Devontae Adams, and then be aggressive. Garoppolo has to be aggressive. And if it's like that Sunday night game against the Packers early in the season where Packers had enough time to march down the field to win the game with a touchdown, hopefully Niners could control the game clock to prevent that happening again. Niners 38, Packers 24.
Ooh.
Ouch, really.
He undercut your shit.
38. Oh, I would love a 38-point fucking offensive decimation.
He's going heavy. 38, Papa.
He's going the distance.
All right, so B chimes in. I believe the Chad. He says, P.S. Fuck the Cowgirls. Missed my prediction by 4 points. I blame the pick, but goddamn go Niners. P.S. Fuck the Cowgirls. I only caught the tail end of the rivalry, but listening to my whole family bitch about the Cowboys for years, I got it. And then he sent some of the memes that made way of all the Cowboy fans looking like fucking vaginas on television. Leaking out of their eyes. William Rivera chimes in. Wow. Hey, fellas. Woo! I'm happier than a flamboyant guy in jail for the first time with a bag full of dicks. So we kicked in the boys' ass, and now on to Green Bay. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. He's about to get put on life support after the kick-ass the Niners are about to give him. The running game is go to be lit. Thank you guys for the always amazing show. Respectfully, Fluffy Ninja. Oh, William Rivera is the Fluffy Ninja from New Jersey.
All right.
Next email. Fuck this app. Is Robert Swigger. Cow patties. My last email seemed to scare you a little bit. LOL. Sorry about that, boys. I just thought with your twisted sense of humor, you might have liked that. We had those cow patties so twisted up that their assholes looked like cinnamon rolls by the end of the game. We had them so nervous and anxious that they managed to set a franchise record for penalties. LOL. We even lost our 2 best defenders and still managed to walk out of there with their bitches and the win. The Cow Patties fans better know, as the cow udder suckers were so upset that they were throwing things at the referees after the game and even at some of the players. If Dallas's head coach would not have been on the sideline wondering what it would be like to suck Kyle Shanahan's dick, he may have noticed that they were out of timeouts and not called a draw play with only 14 seconds left. My beast of the week is our defensive coordinator for his outstanding play calling. Now we move on to the Packers with the absolutely terrifying mascot of a cheese wedge. I think Nick Bosa will make it back, and he will reenact the scene from the movie Hancock where Will Smith shoves one man's head up another man's ass. I predict the 49ers win 28-24. I'm going to go stab a box of Apple Jacks now. After all, Joey, you did call me a potential serial killer. LOL. Keep up the good work, boys, and keep the shows coming. Big Bad Bob. All right, Bob. Phenomenal content, my friend. Thank you. Next email, Cole M. Take a shit on Jerryland. I cannot think of a more fitting way for that garbage Cowboys franchise to end their season than with that display on Sunday. The icing on the cake was all the Dallas fans crying, their fans throwing garbage on the field, followed with Tony Romo having to admit the Niners were going to win the game. The 49ers literally just exposed an entire football franchise to show that Jerry Butt-Dust Jones and his Cowboys are the least disciplined football team with only scum of the earth as fans. Now on to the fuck-up Rodgers and his COVID-filled team. Guess what? The Niners are his vaccine, motherfuckers. Sounds like Steady Freddy is going to be around to dick them down too. Peace out, faithful.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. Oh, I got to go back. I missed the...
What'd you miss?
I missed Steve.
Oh, how'd you do that?
I don't know. Steve Orzo.
Yeah, you missed one of the most important ones.
Title is Filthy Jets fan still
it's
serves
a long
on
one too.
Still serves a purpose. He says, "Greetings all. Long time listener here. Just want to say you guys are absolutely electric and bring the heat every week, especially Daddy. Now that the buzzkill stat nerds is gone, thank God. But seriously, what a fucking unnecessary and self-inflicted stress factory those final 10 minutes were. We should have iced that game at least 3 to 4 times, but it's definitely fitting for the season of 49ers football. Putting yourself in precarious situations and finding a way to overcome Jimmy's mistakes. Not trying to rag on Jim. I fucking love that guy. Always have, and I've never wavered. Imagine bring some Twitter booger eater that wanted him benched at halftime against LA. No, that was me, Steve. Fucking hysterical. It's comical watching fans get really quiet when he's playing well and then grabbing their pitchforks the minute he has a poor play. How about backing your guy and let the other fans root for his failure? Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I love me some horsecock. So happy for him.
We always wondered.
About what?
He said, love me some horsecock.
Oh, yeah. we always thought that. As far as that filthy Jets fan Chris is concerned, he does still frequent my house from time to time. He usually falls asleep for entire quarters. I've hit him with a few Brunskills, but he provides me with little conversation in regards to the game that's actually on the TV. But he does, however, place our food orders and distract my 4-year-old for stretches here and there, which allows me to actually focus on the game. And even for that alone, I am very grateful to have that filthy Jets fan in my life. What a guy. Has he completely reverted?
Well, the amazing part is there's no way he'll hear this, so Steve can say whatever he wants about him.
Yeah. But Steve, has he completely reverted? You got to get back to us with that. Okay. Jesus, this is long. He did this on purpose. About this upcoming game against the Green Bay Packers. It kind of sucks that the 49ers will only have a 6-day week, then go on the road to face a rested team.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Very. With that said, in the past, we've seen many well-rested teams get beat by teams that have had the pressure on them for many weeks already. Just imagine the pressure on Aaron Rodgers to win this game. His childhood team that he vowed to make regret about passing on him in the 2005 NFL Draft. A team that sent him home in the playoffs 3 times already, 1 time in Green Bay. If he wins, it's kind of like, yeah, that's what was supposed to happen. It's about time, dude. But if he loses for a fourth time to us, what a terrible look for him. Niners are playing with house money right now and have won in multiple ways this season. Literally all the pressure is on Aaron Rodgers. Mike LaFleur is such a bitch. That guy is not a leader of men. He got all pissy about John Lynch seeing if Rodgers was available for trade. John Lynch just simply doing his job. He definitely gets cucked by his wife or some shit. This email ended up being much longer than intended, but to all the listeners that I still hear from every week when I listen, I love all of you. Matterson, Just Joe, Brecken Welton, Duffy, and many others. From being a part of this podcast for 7 years, I can confidently say you guys are the fuel for the engine. I am out, really. All right, Steve. Take it easy.
I will say I knew we were going to get the Saturday game because the Rams having to play Monday, the Rams and Cardinals, I knew they weren't going to make them play Saturday. There's no way.
No way. Yep. That writing was on the wall.
Which is bullshit.
One email I have to get back to is Michael Hackley was somebody that I had T-shirt transactions with, but he did say something that I was going to read here. He says, "That's right. I fucking love that Romo had to call that game. He can eat a dick. Fuck Jerry Jones, too. He looks like the Crypt Keeper. They should funnel the tears from Dallas and bottle them. I'd hydrate on that for life. Keep doing what you do. Go Niners." Hackley.
Yeah, as much as I bitched about Romo, it is fun that he had to fucking deal with a win.
Yeah, agreed. Well, a loss.
Yeah, I meant our win.
Yeah. Sammy Posada, another stressful ending. "Hey guys, this is my first time writing in, and I just wanted to say that I love the podcast. Makes my long drive to work every Wednesday morning a lot better. 2 observations I had from our playoff victory. 1, Deebo Samuel is the best football player in the world. That touchdown run was incredible, and I don't think there's many running backs who could pull off that cutback for the score. 2, Jimmy G is scaring the hell out of me. In the second half of that game, Kyle asked him to do very little, and he did even less, missing a wide-open Ayuk and throwing just an awful interception. I'm hoping against Green Bay he can clean up the mistakes because I really don't see a team left that can compete with us if we play error-free football. As a Niner fan living in South Texas, it's been a badass week seeing all the Cowboy fans around here with their sad looks on their faces, realizing that no matter how good a regular season they have, they'll never amount to anything as long as Jerry Jones owns that franchise. Hoping to write in more in the weeks to come. Go Niners." All right, guy. Nice hearing from you, Sammy. Cole M. Predictions. Forgot to add in my earlier email, not the typical predictions. Let's hear the GBP predict how many times Nick Bosa will be called Joey Bosa, considering how many times it happened on Sunday. I'm going to guess he'll be called Joey 5 times. Peace out, faithful. If he plays, 3. Bob, what's your guess?
Oof. It's so brutal. I'm gonna undercut you and go 2.
Okay, very nice. All right, now we have the email that
just bear with me a minute because the audio's not working for me.
Okay.
You can read. Is there any?
I got it. So this email is from Wendy Scott, who is she created Michael Curran.
She created.
And she's the title is A Little Reminder, Joey, and I am terrified of what I've said that she's going to throw in my face. I don't know. Wendy, you've got me on pins and needles here.
I'm close. Hold on.
And Bob's struggling with this is only adding to my
Here we go.
tension.
Here we go. We're almost there. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Connected to. Ready to connect another device. Rocky Road's iPhone. Disconnected to. Rob's iPhone.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
We're on the move.
We're doing it.
Hold on.
Oh, boy.
I got to get the volume
She's
up.
got audio of me.
I got it as loud as I can get it.
And I don't like this.
I have accepted the reality of the San Francisco football 49ers and the situation. Me getting worked up, and this season's a loss. They can't. It's done. I'm still going to pick wins every week, but the overall big picture, it's done. They're not going to take themselves out of this hole and make the playoffs. So now this is 4 out of 5 seasons that they haven't made the playoffs there.
That's it.
Yeah. That's. I mean, so you think people will hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little low. If you might have to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, bottom line is, she called me on my bullshit. Yeah, listen, what do you want? Listen, nobody's coming here, Mrs. Curran. Nobody's coming here for the, or Miss Scott, whatever you want to call yourself. Nobody's coming here for the accurate football analysis. I don't know. I suck.
Wendy, do you remember what my response was?
Is she going to respond?
I'm just putting it out there, and I'm sure everyone listening knows what my response was.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know what my response was.
Yeah.
That was more of a rhetorical question. I don't need a follow-up.
Because
Because I know where I've stood all year.
You know what a rhetorical
I know where I've stood as a 49ers fan my entire life.
Yeah.
Not my entire life. My entire time as a 49ers fan, I back my team.
Right.
I pick them up when they need to be picked up. I don't stomp on them.
Okay. All right. Listen, we all do things
Hey.
differently in this life.
You know who we haven't heard from?
Now you're over here criticizing me.
You know who we haven't heard from?
Who's that make you? Brecken Welton?
We actually heard from him once today. The guy from New Haven. Him and I had it out,
Anthony
and then we
Scott.
made up.
Anthony Scott.
Yeah, we made up, and we haven't heard from him since things started going well. Maybe
Anthony
he's got a
Scott.
superstition about not reaching out while things are going well.
Maybe we'll hear from him after the Lombardi's hosting. All right, let's see what Brecken's saying again. Still a stupid game. Hey, boys, I think we'd all agree that was one of the dumbest playoff games in the history of the league. But a win is a win. They made us sweat it out in typical Shanahan Niners fashion, but we should be used to it by now. Jimmy looked solid at times and highly mobile, but still his 3 to 4 terrible passes that were either low, high, or intercepted. Never thought I'd be happy to see George Kittle drop a pass at his feet, but we definitely got away with a couple close calls there. On to the next. We've owned the Butt Packers in the Shanny era and in the regular season and the playoffs. Shanny also claps Matt LaFleur's cheeks on a regular basis, and he knows it just like McVay knows it. Our offense is going to run all over them with their shitty run D, and Aaron Rodgers ain't getting no 37-second drives on us this game. Niners by 1 million, and the Super Bowl is fucking ours. P.S. Oh, yeah. We can't forget. Maybe Nick Bosa should stick his head and neck up his beautiful girlfriend's asshole and soak up some of those pristine healing powers before the game. Nick, we know you listen. We love you. Send pics. Phenomenal. The final email, and we're probably going to... now, we'll come back for a couple segments, a couple statements.
Segments.
After Just Joe.
Man, what a game, what a game, what a game. That game should have been a blowout. A blowout. Sorry, blown out. That game should have been a blowout. Look it, this team is going to go as far. This team, I'm freaking excited, man. I am like, this team can go as far as Jimmy Garoppolo will allow them to go. If he goes, man, this interception crap has to stop. 2nd and 11 and you throw it, man. That's not you, Jimmy. That's not you. You missed, 4th and inches, and you don't allow Trent Williams to set. You call him in motion, then you don't allow him to set. Come on, Jimmy. Last week you threw 2 interceptions, Jimmy. And then in the Titans game, Jimmy, you know they had a stat out that Jimmy Garoppolo, nobody else on the team has had turnovers since I think it was the Cardinals game. Nobody else, except for good old Jimmy. And I don't want to hear anybody say, "Oh, it's a team sport." The whole team is not throwing interceptions. Now, I think he can do it, but he needs to get his head out of his ass and freaking concentrate, because we're gonna go. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the Packers. I'm scared of Jimmy. I am. I'm scared of Jimmy Garoppolo because he throws and he does bonehead freaking plays. Man, let's go Niners. Packers, you know what, you guys, I'm not going to even do a prediction because I want us to all be right. I want us to all, and then you guys never even write down my predictions anyways. But anyways, Jimmy, listen here, Jim. If you're listening, don't be the Josh Norman of the offense.
If you're listening, don't be.
Be Jimmy.
They said don't be the Josh Norman.
Earthworm, Horsecock, Thumbelina, Jimmy G. Okay, bye.
I'm completely okay with the fact that my life's work for this football franchise includes a group of men.
Yeah.
Because no woman besides Wendy Scott is listening to this podcast. We haven't even heard from DeJulio in years.
She's moved on to fantasy football.
There's no women listening to this podcast by their own will.
Agreed.
Like any woman listening to this podcast, it's against their will by their boyfriend. So I'm completely okay with the fact if my sole accomplishment as a San Francisco football 49er fan is that we have created a group of men, and this is not my creation, I'm just a part of I'm just a cog in this wheel of group of men who refer to Jimmy Garoppolo
as Horsecock
over and over, and know exactly who the other one is talking about.
All of it. There's like so many ridiculous ones.
That's the one, though.
Jet ski.
That's the one.
Baby arms. All of them. Yeah.
They're all great. Nothing will top
Horsecock.
Pop-Tart. Jet ski Pop-Tart is just so good because of his name.
Yeah, it is.
But Horsecock, there's nothing there that makes any sense.
No.
And every person, even Earthworm Jim, at least there's a Jim in there.
Right, yeah, so there's something. But there's nothing.
Has absolutely nothing. For all we know, he's got a tiny dick. We all know we all know he has a horsecock.
Right.
Just from that smile and that confidence.
Oh, he's got it.
But the fact that anyone can email into us and just say horsecock, and every person related to this podcast knows it's Jimmy Garoppolo, that is an accomplishment that I am happy dying on. I'm 100% okay with that.
Good.
And makes my pleading to have him here next year somehow helping mentor.
I got to tell you something. The one thing that I'm excited for, when the keys are finally handed over to Trey, is going to be those first 10 games when when we'll finally settle on whatever his.
Yeah, because it ain't Trey area.
No,
that can suck my dick.
It's going to be whatever we come up with after watching him play a couple games. Good. One of these psychopaths is going to say something like Trey, whatever, Yeah,
who do we credit with horsecock?
Matterson. Any ideas?
I feel like the fact that you said that confuses me because I assumed it had to be you.
No, I'm asking Matterson if he knows.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I feel like maybe it was an email. I have no idea.
We didn't do the particulars here, but you all know the deal. It's in the notes.
Patreon.com/Goldblooded Podcast.
T-shirts.
Goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. Goldbloodedpodcast.bigcartel.com. LuckyRoseTattoo.bigcartel.com. Gold-Blooded Podcast on Instagram. I miss anything? Reviews. Give us reviews. We need them. We love them. We want them. Yeah. Give them to us.
I think that's
And please, if you missed it on the first episode, email us your superstitions. We want to know what you have that has to happen for the 49ers to win.
Especially in these playoff games.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Is there a glass that you specifically need to drink out of? Is there a lady you need to spend time with or a boy? Is there an outfit you have to wear? Let me know what it is. I need to know what it is.
And if you go purchase a T-shirt, promo code capital letters Nick Bosa Balls, one word, 30% off.
And if you got any superstitions we can help with, try and get them in quickly so we can see them before the game.
Yes. With that said, fuck the motherfucking Packers up their shit pipes. Time to bring the fucking heat. Fuck that shit. Peace.